Hello, I'm Acting Assistant Attorney General Brian Rabbitt of the Department of Justice's Criminal Division. Today, the Criminal Division stands with our law enforcement partners across the country and around the world in recognizing the extraordinary efforts to dismantle the QQAAZZ transnational criminal organization. Computer crime and money laundering don't recognize borders. Therefore, these crimes require a seamlessly coordinated effort to bring nefarious criminals to justice. QQAAZZ made it possible for hackers to defraud victims around the world, including right here in the United States, and to launder their illicit proceeds. They opened bank accounts where the hackers could cash out their criminal proceeds or convert the funds to cryptocurrency. Today, standing with our European partners, we are taking the profit out of their crimes and ensuring justice for their victims. In particular, I would like to recognize the outstanding work of the Criminal Division's Money Laundering and Asset Recovery Section, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Western District of Pennsylvania and U.S. Attorney Scott Brady, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation in Pittsburgh, along with our partners in Europol. These dedicated law enforcement professionals in the United States and Europe are protecting the public, and we commend all of them for the teamwork that made today possible. Thank you very much.
I'm Scott Brady, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania. International cybercrime victimizes individuals and companies around the world and requires an international response that is equally broad. Borderless crime requires a borderless response. Last year, we announced a new paradigm of international cooperation to combat cybercrime. In order to most effectively dismantle transnational organizations, law enforcement agencies investigate in partnership, share evidence, and build simultaneous prosecutions in their home countries. We're pleased that this blueprint for attacking cybercrime has again proven effective in Operation Gold Mule. Today, a federal criminal indictment was unsealed in Pittsburgh against 14 members of the cybercriminal organization QQAAZZ for money laundering. QQ provided cash-out services for high-level cybercriminals and dark web marketplaces around the globe through an extensive network of bank accounts in Europe. This network and these accounts are now shut down. For the past several years, law enforcement from 15 countries have coordinated their investigations to dismantle QQ. Criminal proceedings will now occur in the United States, Portugal, United Kingdom, and Spain. Bringing cybercriminals to justice, regardless of where they reside, is a top priority of the Department of Justice. I want to thank our international partners for their exceptional work in Operation Gold Mule.
Hi, my name is Mike Christman, and I'm the Special Agent in charge of the FBI office in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the United States. I'm proud to stand with our law enforcement partners from around the globe to announce this major indictment. The QQAAZZ group and its members opened and maintained hundreds of bank accounts at financial institutions in numerous countries throughout the world. They utilized these bank accounts to receive and launder money stolen by cyber criminals from unsuspecting victims and their respective financial institutions, including here in the Western District of Pennsylvania. This has been an extensive investigation involving partners from more than a dozen countries. Unfortunately, these types of transnational organized cyber investigations are not the first of its kind, and I'm sure it won't be the last. The FBI and our partners will continue to work tirelessly to combat these cyber threats. Cyber threats are increasing, not just in size and scope, but also in their complexity. I can tell you the FBI is engaged in numerous efforts to combat cyber threats, from improving threat identification and information sharing to examining the way we operate to disrupt and defeat these threats. I want to thank all of our partners across the globe who helped secure the charges against these 20 people. Without you, these types of investigations would be far more difficult. Thank you.
Criminals are very good at cooperating, victimizing millions of users in a moment from anywhere in the world. Law enforcement needs to cooperate as good as them. That is what Europol is here for. We connect law enforcement all around the world to bring down the world's most active cybercriminal networks. Today's operation is such an example. Thanks to international law enforcement efforts across 16 countries, we were able to arrest these 20 cybercriminals and bring them to justice.